Dear younger me, it is the night before my wedding, June 9th, 1978, and with mixed feelings of joy and excitement, I'm also feeling rather melancholy. It was just 2 months ago that we decided to get married, and now I'm torn between what is my reality and what is my fantasy. I know that many brides enter into the engagement anticipating a fairy tale wedding, and so did I. Yet deep in the heart, we know reality is on the other side of I do. What will the reality hold is what taunts me. Will I ask myself in the morning after, what were you thinking? Why didn't you heed the signs? Are you really ready for this life? Could I have moved too quickly, or perhaps I moved too late? Should I have given him more time? Or will I wake up on the other side of the I do and say, I'm so grateful to God for my new husband. I'm so excited to be Mrs. M. I'm looking forward to our future, to build a business or raise a family or travel the world together. I remind myself the reward of two are greater than one, and we are a winning team. See, this is the reflection and attention. But how will I know if tomorrow is the right time and the right man? Did I make this decision based on the daughter we now have? In my young life, I was always pawed on by men and some family members. Not raped or touched, but they flirted around these unwarranted and unprovoked sexual behaviors. So I resolved that I would not have another man raise my daughter. If we did not have our daughter, though, would I still marry him tomorrow? I thought I sorted these things out earlier, but tomorrow we recite our vows. Until death do us part. You see, that's the true reality. Girl, till death do us part. Does that mean that God expects me to submit to my husband without reservation or question? Does that mean that he can turn into the Joker and I just have to forgive and deal with it? Come on, face the truth. Till death do us part can be a very long time. That's the essence of my reservations. How do I mitigate these conflicting emotions? But isn't that the paradox of life and love, peaks and valleys, light and darkness, abundance and lack, and ups and downs? These paradoxes, whether in life, career, love, and marriage, are unavoidable. So I say to myself that paradoxes are what makes life interesting while maturing our character and growing our faith and love and forgiveness. Marriage is God's covenant, his masterpiece that he uses to shape his people into the image of love. And God is love. Marriage becomes your journey to something bigger and better than you. Even when your heart is breaking, marriage is ordained. And a child is a gift from God. No matter the path, every child has been purposed by God and in the mind and plan of God before it was formed in the mother's womb. Perhaps our daughter is the impetus to bring us together to marriage. Without her, we may flounder for years in and out, perhaps in other relationships too, hesitant to commit till death do us part. Children ground us and help us to be accountable. Thinking about all of this, one thing is clear. I love him, and I know he loves me too. He's talented, adventurous, and very attentive to my needs. He has a great sense of humor too, and I love to laugh. I believe he has a promising future, and I can see myself a part of his future and he a part of mine with our daughter. There will always be questions in the what if, but love takes a chance on love. If love is not vulnerable, then it is not love. So then tension becomes the tension breaker. Till death do us part. I can't wait until tomorrow when I say I do, for I certainly do.
Hey, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for tuning in and for being here. I'm so excited about each and every letter. They have been really, really good, and I hope that you are blessed by it. I don't want to assume that everyone that comes here knows Jesus. We can't do this life as a woman. We can't do this life as a wife successfully without Jesus being a part of that process, leading that process, directing that process. And he wants to be Lord of your life. He wants to be there with you, guiding you and leading you through. You don't have to do this thing alone. So I want to extend Jesus to you. If you've never accepted Jesus in the pardon of your sins, if you've never accepted him and said, Lord, be my Lord, he is here for you. And it's simple. Just say, dear Jesus, I believe that you are the Son of God. I believe that you died on the cross for my sins. I believe that you love me and I want to be your child. Please come into my heart. That simple. And Jesus is yours. That simple. He does not make it super hard. So if you have done that for the first time, please let us know. We are excited to be on this journey with you in any way that we can help. We want to do that. We want to do that. We want to rally along with you. So tell somebody if you did that for the first time. Tell me, please, if you did that for the first time. Secondly, continue the conversation. There are some questions at the bottom of the written letter to just kind of prompt the conversations, but we want to know how these letters are impacting you, what you're learning, what you're seeing. What different perspectives did you get introduced to that weren't there before? We want to hear all about it. So please leave a message in the comments. Please share this with however many people you can, because we want to do a big and great thing, and we just need some help in sharing that. So we bless you. We love you. I want God to be big in you, to be big through you, and to be big to you. He is amazing, and he wants to do all of that in you. I love you. Until next time.